Good evening, everybody. Julie here, and welcome to tonight's video. We are doing the 50 States of America, the people, the places, the history. This is a box set I got at Books A Million by Tim Glenn Jones, and we are learning about the states. Now, why am I doing this? Well, because my bucket list dream is to travel all the 50 United States, see all the national parks, just find all the historical and cool sites, and one day just get to see it all, and as much of it as I can. So this tells me, one, I love history, so I get the history. I get some of the cool things to do in each state, and some people have been telling me some really beautiful and cool places to go, which makes me so excited. So if you have any cool and wonderful places for me to see, I hope you'll let me know. It doesn't have to be on the state we're on. It can just be on any of them, but there's so many awesome places to see in this country. I don't need to go anywhere else. There's so much here. But without further ado, let's get started. Today we are in South Carolina. South Carolina joined the Union May 23rd, 1788. And Marcus de Lafayette said Charleston is one of the best built, handsomest, and most agreeable cities that I have ever seen. And that's the card for South Carolina. Okay, on the back, the abbreviation is SC. The nickname is the Palmetto State. The animal symbol is a Carolina wren. Population 5.1 million. Area 32,020 square miles. It's in the Eastern time zone, and it's the 8th state to enter the Union, and the capital is Columbia. And that is the back of the card. Okay, moving right along to the little write-up in the book. Has just a couple small pages here. Let me show you this first picture. Palmetto trees at sunrise in Hunting Island State Park. Okay? All right, South Carolina. Historic and cultured South Carolina is a state rooted in the past. This relatively small wedge-shaped state between Georgia and North Carolina has had a disproportionately turbulent past. But today, the emphasis is on the good life. Tourism and textiles are South Carolina's main industries these days. In one day, you can drive from the Blue Ridge Mountains up country in the northwest corner via the state capital, Columbia, also the state's biggest city, to the Grand Strand at Myrtle Beach, the old houses and cobbled streets of Charleston, or the luxury resorts of Hilton Head. On the way, you'll traverse the creeks and cypress swamps of the low country and the sandhills area of ancient sand dunes. War and war. Most of South Carolina is forested, but along its fragmented coastline stand the palmetto trees from which the state takes its nickname. South Carolina was separated from North Carolina by the British in 1729 because it was proving difficult to govern. The swampy low country had proven fertile ground for growing rice, indigo, and cotton, and many plantation owners had become very rich and independent-minded on the proceeds. Over 100 battles were fought against the British during the Revolutionary War. Fort Moultrie near Charleston resisted a barrage from the British fleet by virtue of its palmetto log walls, which were said to be so springy that the cannonballs bounced off. A slave state with a large slave population, it was the first to secede from the Union, and it was South Carolina Confederate guns that fired the first shots in the Civil War at Fort Sumter. And up here we have a Battery Victorian in Charleston. This splendid building near the harbor is a mix of Italianate and Greek Revival styles. And that is the picture. Very unique architecture. High energy. Tobacco is the main cash crop in South Carolina today. It also grows more peaches than any other state. Seafood is popular, and they're partial to a glass of sweet tea, a thirst-quenching southern specialty that was first brewed in South Carolina. I'm from a southern state, and we love our sweet tea, just saying. The state is prone to heat and humidity. Tornadoes and hurricanes are regular occurrences, as are earthquakes. There are no major pro sports team in South Carolina, but it does have golf, though, and lots of it. The first golf course in the USA was established in Charleston by Scottish immigrants in 1786, and today there are over 300 public courses in the state. This is all part of South Carolina's penchant for old school refinement. Hilton Head is also home to the renowned International Piano Competition, but they have a strong track record for more lively forms of entertainment. James Brown came from South Carolina, as did Dizzy Gillespie and Chubby Checker, and who could forget the Charleston, one of the most frantic dances of the Roaring Twenties. Angel Oak, a popular attraction in South Carolina, is a huge oak tree on Johns Island near Charleston that has a trunk that measures 28 feet in circumference and a canopy that covers a total area of 17,200 feet. Estimates as to its age vary from 400 to 1,400 years old. And that's it. That's a little bit about South Carolina. I love South Carolina. I have visited there a few times. We've been to Charleston before. I went to see my goddaughter when she was living there. She's my daughter. I say goddaughter because that's honest, but she's my daughter. And when she had her baby, I went up there to the Greenville area, and beautiful area up there. It's just a beautiful state. I would love to go back to Charleston, and I've driven through it a couple times, so going other places. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful town, or state. But that's what I love about it. There's so many unique things in every state, and you know, just so many neat places to see, and I don't know how else to put it. But that's it. That's all there is to the reading tonight about South Carolina. Do any of you know any cool places that I can visit in South Carolina? I'm sure there's a lot of different places there. I'm sure there's a lot of different scenery too. I know when I was in Greenville and I was driving to the hospital to see my daughter, or to see the baby was in the hospital at that time, I could see like mountains off in the distance when I was on the interstate. And it was just, you know, when I'm driving in Tennessee and North Carolina and see the mountains, there's just something about that just gives me a peace. And I just saw them off in the distance, and I was like, wow, that's cool. But I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you that watch these videos. I hope that you'll like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the things to help grow this channel, because it means a lot to me that each and every one of you that are watching and sharing and everything. Don't forget, we're doing the Bible recap. We're reading the Bible in a year in chronological order. That's a great study, and we are just really, really enjoying it. I sell Avon, so I have some Avon videos. I think all of them have my Avon web store. I'd love for you to jump in and shop, or if you're looking for a little hobby to make a few extra bucks or to just get a discount on your stuff, hop on there and hit to join my team. I'd love to have you on my team. We do Temu videos, so when we get Temu, we don't do it all the time, but we do it occasionally. We were on a kick there. Mom was on a kick. Not me. Mom was the one buying everything, but she was on a kick there for a little bit. But mostly I buy Barrett's and Diamond Art for, you know, that's my thing lately. Sorry, y'all. I do some inspirational videos. I do some travel videos. Like today, we just felt like getting away from home. So we drove about an hour and a half away, and we went to Evergreen, Alabama. We went to the Conecuh Sausage gift shop. They have a big warehouse there, or where they make the sausage, but we went in the store and looked around. They had a cute little gift shop. They had some sausage and meats for sale and all that kind of stuff. So it was a cool trip, and we had a good time. And then I have some other videos. For the past couple of years, I've been trying to make videos of places I go. Like I was saying in my Bible recap video, the Blue Angels just got home, so I'm going to try to schedule a day where I can sit out at the beach at Fort Pickens and just watch the Blue Angels fly. That would be an awesome, awesome thing to watch their practice. And reviews. The Chosen Season 5 starts this weekend. I'm so excited. I've definitely seen that, and I'm sure I'm going to leave a review. And we do the, I do the child advocacy videos. Be looking, April is Child Abuse and Awareness Month, and I'm going to try to come up with something for that. But I thank each and every one of you for watching these videos, and we will see you again in the next video. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye-bye.